Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use PsycINFO, which is a really useful resource for occupational therapists. To get there, you go to my Occupational Therapy LibGuide, go to Resources, find Articles, then go to PsycINFO. You can also get there through the database directory, but it's number 48 on the list, so probably easier to do it this way. Let's put in some search terms. I'm going to put the asterisk after the R. That'll get me injury or injuries. It's pretty handy. Same with occupational therapy. That'll get me occupational therapy and occupational therapist. You can do all your narrowings and tweakings now. There's a lot of choices you can see, but I prefer to run my search and then do it afterwards. I don't know why. So here we go. We have 716 results. If you want to modify your search, you want to go to modify search, because if you hit your back button, it deletes your search, which isn't fun at all. So go to modify search. And I'm going to put this in quotation marks, even though I wouldn't have to. I'm just doing it to show you. This will keep the phrase all together. So it'll have to be in the article as a phrase for it to show up in the results. So now it didn't get rid of very many, but I didn't expect it to. Now we have 690. Now we can start paring these down, because that's obviously way too many. You can narrow to full text, but only if it's something that isn't really important and something that's due soon, because we can always order stuff that we don't have for you through interlibrary loan, which I remind you is free and only order 5 a day. You can also click on peer reviewed, which I certainly would, because you can see you're getting books, dissertations, all kinds of stuff in there. Well, I guess that's it. So click on peer reviewed, but I want to remind you that Ulrich's, which I showed you in the intro video, is the only way to find out if something's peer reviewed for sure. But let's hit that because it gets rid of all the junk. Oh, I forgot to show you. Here's how you limit the years. Usually has to be within 5 to 10 years. So, update. So now we're down to 333. Okie doke. Let's look at our results. These are all find it's. This one you just click and it pops up, which is awesome. You can download it, print it, whatever you want. These here with the find it's, again, there's a couple extra steps, more or less depending on how it goes. Click on find it, and then hopefully it'll say full text and give you a database link to click on. If you're lucky. Okay, and then it'll be in there somewhere. Usually it'll come up with the article itself, which is a lot more convenient. To see the abstract, you have to click on the item. Unfortunately, there's no abstract view, which I don't like, but it does give you your terms highlighted, obviously. So to see the abstract, you either have to click on abstract or the title itself. And there you go. Another thing you want to do is look at the subject headings. As you can see, Proquest has its own subject headings, and then there's Mesh subject headings. So you can see that Mesh gives you brain injuries as one of the headings. So I'm gonna put that in my search box too. You can put add to selected items, and it'll put everything in your folder. That way you can email yourself or send them all to EndNote or both at the same time. If you want to send an individual one to EndNote, you click on Save, which isn't all that intuitive, and then you want to select this one, RIS, works with EndNote. And then tell it yes. And then there it is. You bring it up. And it magically appears in your EndNote. So it's very easy to do. You can email it to yourself. It defaults to APA. Oops, sorry. You can hit the site. Again, not correct. So this is a nice handy guideline, but you got to make sure that everything's right. Never trust anyone but yourself. Okay, there's that. So let's go back. Again, it doesn't like the back button on the browser. I don't know why. I found out the hard way. So go back to results. Again, modifies, well, I guess, do it this way. Okay, and then you can put or brain injuries. Okay, I can make these a subject heading. Let's see what we get. Notice that it got rid of my peer review limiter. Thank you. And notice that it got rid of my year limiter. So don't fall in love with any of these results until you tweak it. So there you go. It's pretty easy to use. You can create a search alert. Very simple. Shows you your recent searches. You can add them, all kinds of fun stuff. And that's about it. It's really easy to use.